Good morning from the National Weather Service office in Norman. Here's an update on our expected severe weather for Tuesday, April 28th. This briefing was recorded around 10 a.m. Here are the risk areas for severe weather for this afternoon into the late evening hours. You see 4 different colors there. Don't get too hung up on the different colors and where those exact lines are. If you're in any one of these color shaded areas, you do have some risk of severe weather this afternoon. The risk will be highest for those areas colored in yellow, orange, or red on the map. Not everybody in every one of these areas is going to see severe weather today. The chances for thunderstorms and severe weather is going to be higher in the areas shaded in orange and red on the map. However, anyone on the map could potentially see a thunderstorm later today. People that see the most intense thunderstorms could see hail as large as baseballs late this afternoon and into the early evening hours. And some of the storms this evening could have winds in excess of hurricane force, 75 to 80 miles an hour. The tornado potential is low today and tonight. It's not zero, but it is low. If a tornado were to happen, it would be most likely along and east of Interstate 35. As you can see, the green shaded area here. We're not expecting a lot of tornadoes today or a lot of significant tornadoes, but it only takes one, and if it hits you, then it's going to be significant. So just be aware that there is some risk of tornadoes, but it's not high today by any means. Storm timing, we'll tweak this during the day, but right now we're expecting that thunderstorms could develop as early as 3 p.m. over north central Oklahoma, up around Medford and Ponca City, Perry, and Enid. We expect a line of thunderstorms to develop southwest from that area, and we don't know exactly how far southwest that line is going to develop. I don't think it'll be all the way down into southwest Oklahoma, but we could see thunderstorms moving down toward the southeast as we get into the very late afternoon and early evening hours. So by the 5 to 9 p.m. time frame, we could see thunderstorms along and either side of that Interstate 44 corridor from Tulsa to Oklahoma City down to Lawton. That line of thunderstorms will continue to push southeast and be down into southeast and south central Oklahoma, maybe as far west as western North Texas after 6 p.m. tonight. We think the storms will all be out of our area by around midnight or 1 a.m., so we're not expecting a prolonged period of severe weather. However, while the storms are going on, they may be intense, so you need to pay close attention. Now's the time to be making sure that you and your family are ready to deal with severe weather should it affect you this evening. The more you prepare right now, the easier it's going to be, the less stressful it's going to be on you later today and tonight. Make sure you've got flashlights, batteries. Make sure you're charging your cell phone and any other portable devices that you'll use to get weather information later today. It's quite likely some of us will lose power for some period of time later today, and you want to be sure that you're still plugged into some information source. So charge those devices right now. And finally, we do expect to be issuing a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings this afternoon and evening. And lots of people just kind of tune those out because we get so many of them. However, it's important to know that severe thunderstorm warnings can contain potentially life-saving information. So if we do end up with storms later today that have 75, 80 mile an hour winds, you're probably going to want to take tornado-like precautions for those types of storms. Even though they're not technically a tornado, 75, 80 mile an hour winds can cause extensive damage, so you want to be sure that you're protected from those. Pay attention to any warnings in your area later today and tonight. You can always get the latest weather information, graphics, and forecast on our webpage at weather.gov/Norman, and follow us on social media on Twitter and Facebook and YouTube for the very latest updates on our severe weather outlook for today and tonight.